Atlantia with Atlanta, Vinci, Atlanta, Victor, dear people who built the Anvil storage suite device benchmark for suite for SSDs. I am very pleased with your product because I finally have proof that I am not dreaming, that my games do not suddenly disappear from my Samsung 850 EVO SSD after just 36 or 37 terabytes written. I have started an endurance test with your excellent benchmarking program. And your little program has a small error because I have an SSD, I don't have an HDD, and I also have a drive, a flash drive called Apollo, a Kingston have. Obviously, the flash drive has a lot of errors on it, and your Anvil storage suite takes this drive as a default. So I had to disconnect the drives from the back of my computer because my forward ports are not working right now. Bad installation in the new of my new octa-core 8350 and the new Asus Sabertooth. People who installed it did not make the connection from the frontal USB ports to the motherboard, but the back ports are working. And I had to manually disconnect and reconnect the flash drive, which is quite cumbersome because I have 8 or 12. I have lots of cables, in the back of my computer. And now it is working flawlessly. And when I'm testing the Kingston flash drive, it says floating point division by 0, floating point division by 0, floating point division by 0, floating point division by 0. Each time when I try to run a simple benchmark. But on the SSD, I saw that generally the space is good only at the back, at the end of the SSD. The space becomes a little bit more flashy, no pun intended. That is why Final Fantasy 15 disappeared, because I got so upset. So I made 100 gigabytes free on my SSD. I deleted all my games. I downloaded the 87 gigabytes fucking game from Steam. I played it for 15 hours. When I came back, the game was gone from Steam. Actually, the game was on the SSD. I copied from the Steam folder to the Steam library folder. It is still gone. It is still corrupted. I had to delete all 87.3 gigabytes and download it again and again and again and again and again. I don't like this. And now when I only have 29.3 gigabytes free, it says floating point division by 0, floating point division by 0, floating point division by 0 each time when I try to run the endurance test. I got up to 17,000 files written for out of 100,000, but unfortunately the screen went black on my computer and I had to reset.